Hello, my people. Welcome back to my YouTube page. I hope you guys are doing okay. Now, let's talk about Denmark. Denmark is one of the most controversial countries in Europe right now. Why? Because for the past couple of years, or recently, Denmark has been refusing students, or Denmark has been limiting international students. Okay, so if you are considering moving to Denmark this year or next year, 2026, please, there are some things that you must think of. Now, one of the most important things is that Denmark has been limiting international students. Why? Because Danish immigration authorities have noticed that most students who are coming into Denmark are mostly focused on their work, and those students don't go to school. Okay, so that's why recently Denmark has been refusing student visas to many international students. Okay, if you still want to go to Denmark, or if you still want to go for schools in Denmark, please, my advice to you is that avoid all private schools. Go for public schools. Go for public schools. Why? Because if you choose private schools, you won't be able to get a stay back visa after you finish studies. Now, what is the reason for you going to Europe is to actually get a job after you finish to school, right? Now, if you can't get a job after your studies, then what's the need for going to Europe? It doesn't make sense, right? So as us Africans, our main purpose of going to Europe is to work. However, if you are going there using a student visa, you need to study. Now, private university won't give you that opportunity to apply for a stay back visa after you finish your studies, right? Maybe after 2 years, 3 years, or 4 years. It depends on your study program. Now, public universities will always give you that opportunity to apply for a stay back visa after you finish your studies. And again, if you choose public university, you can move into Denmark with your family as compared to private university when you can't move into Denmark with your family. Okay, so those are the reasons why it's always advisable for students, mostly from African people, those who are in Africa. Please always choose public universities in Denmark. Avoid any private institutions. Okay, because those private universities will limit your chances when you get there. And also, there's one thing you should take note of. In Denmark, you don't need to show your bank statement once you've already paid your tuition fees. Okay, so basically, what this means is that if you apply for a school in Denmark or university in Denmark, once you get admission and you pay your tuition fee, you don't need to show again your bank statement. So those who are saying that, oh, Stefan, I need countries in Europe where I can study at without paying, without showing my bank statement, please go for Denmark. Okay. Also, this country also has a very high visa approval rates for those who know this country. Recently, I don't know about this year, this 2025-2026 academic year, I don't know, but for the previous years, Denmark has issued many student visas. Okay, so this country basically has a very high visa approval rate. However, the most important thing which has stopped or prevented many students from applying for schools in Denmark is that Denmark has a very high tuition fees as compared to other countries in Europe. Denmark has a very high tuition fees. So before you apply for schools in Denmark, please check the tuition fees because it is very, very high. There are so many countries within the EU zone which offer very low tuition fees for international students. However, Denmark has a very high. I think it should be about 7,500 euros to about 15,500 euros, even up to 16,000 euros. Okay, so please take all this into consideration and always check the program which you applied for. Please make sure you check the requirement because different programs have different requirements. So it's not like a general something. Okay. Now I've heard some people saying that Danish schools don't ask for application fees. No, that's a very big lie. Okay. Danish universities ask for application fees. Yes, if you are an EU citizen and you live in the EU, okay, you can apply for Danish university without paying the application fee. However, if you are coming from outside the EU, take note that you must pay the application fees to apply for schools in Denmark. There are some schools which ask for higher fees, while some schools ask for lower fees. Okay, take for instance, like the University of Copenhagen. This school asks for about 750 Danish kroner for application fees, which should be about 100 euros. Okay, and that school we ask for 100 euros is the Technical University of Denmark. Now you can also apply for the University of Southern Denmark for 100 euros application fees. However, some schools ask for higher application fees, like the University of Copenhagen for master's level. Their application fee is different. You need to pay about 150 euros for application fees. Okay, and if you are going into Aarhus University, please take note that you need to pay about 150 euros for application fee. So it depends on the school in Denmark and your level. Okay, for those who are going in for master's level in the University of Copenhagen, please take note that you must pay a sum of 150 euros for application fee, and this amount is not refundable. So even if the school don't grant you admission, their money won't be refunded. I've heard some people saying that height level, the highest minimum score for schools in Denmark is about 6.5 to 7. I don't know. I still have to check this information because I'm not sure if that's the minimum level for heights. However, if you need more information about this country, please let me know down below in the comment section. So if you want to know more about Denmark, I've made a couple of videos about Denmark. Go to my long form section and you will find the videos there. Or those type study in Denmark and add my name there. You will see the videos pop up, okay? Anyways, thanks for watching and I wish this video finds you and be helpful to you. Please subscribe if you like such content, and if you have any question about this country or about any country in Europe, about anything concerning travel abroad, please tell me down below in the comment section, okay? Thanks for watching and see you in my next video.